But there is something to talking about your sobriety publicly, which you're doing, and I
do.
appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm
very
totally
much.
down. That's why I kind of have like things that I pick and am passionate about, like this new thing I'm partnering with End Overdose, which is awesome. I'm doing this live thing where you pretty much figure out it's detecting an overdose and also how to use I call it Narcan. I forget the
it's Narcan.
Yeah, it's Narcan, and it's free. And I want everyone at any show I play at to have Narcan. You know, like there's like legal issues with having test strips and stuff like that, which is stupid. But I would love for the scene to change where it's totally legal for everyone to use test strips, to use Narcan. I mean, I'm sober, I don't use it, but it's like
people do,
and it's awesome. People have amazing experiences, and I think it's just challenging that because as a promoter or as AG or Live Nation or whoever owns these venues, there's liability issues if you supply test strips, and I think that's messed up. I think that's just like a law that should not be there.
Why are there liabilities for supplying test strips? Wouldn't that keep people
technically
safe?
You're if someone wanted to sue you, or if it's just a messed up situation, but if someone wanted to sue you, or if there were criminal possibilities, then you could sue. Like, that's the landowner knowingly letting drugs be done on there.
Got it.
Yeah, which you can't do, but you can supply Narcan.
Narcan you can, but not test strips. Tricky.
Because test strips, you're knowingly saying, "Oh, we see you doing it." Yeah,
but like, why? It's so frustrating.
It's like you're 100% correct. And by the way, I think it's like such a large conversation that needs to be had very actively, because the conversation you're holding right now is fentanyl, tearing apart.
Totally.
So many families and friend groups and communities.
Tricky in terms of my personal views, are very, very passionate about this stuff. And in terms of when it becomes Illenium standing for this stuff, I feel like the passion can be, it becomes taking a team. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't like there being a team. I'm passionate about it. So it becomes tricky when it becomes a thing that Illenium is standing for, and then it's like, okay, now he's on this side, and it's, I don't know.
But when the reality is like you stand on the side of like your fans and your people and safety and having connection with the art.
Yeah, that is. But online people can take that wherever. It's just scary.
But there is like and I do hope that like people have it, and there's a larger discussion here on like what drugs mean in society, because there is something to like, yes, like I wish we didn't have a bunch of societal and systemic problems that led to addiction and drug abuse,
for sure,
a bunch of stuff. But people choose to use drugs, and people are dying because those drugs are laced with things that are
not what they're signing up for.
100%. And ravaging communities and families, tearing them apart.
Totally.
I don't know. I've lost friends to fentanyl.
Yeah.
It is horrific.
I've lost so many friends. Yeah.
Like, gives me, but by looking at it like that, you're kind of accepting that people are doing drugs, right?
Yeah.
Which I think we should accept.
100%.
And that's why a larger conversation about like making drugs maybe even legal, right? So
yeah,
then
it's so tricky going down the larger path like that. I mean, I think if every single drug user understood and knew how to use Narcan and got it for free every time they walked into a venue, boom, lives saved.
Done.
Sick. But in terms of the larger discussion, it's really challenging, because you do see some places that implement complete, crime-free areas, and then it just becomes such a sad sight. It's like crazy. And so
but then you look at countries that legalize all drugs, and they're actually done in a way that is
totally
up to medical grade, and you're not risking your life every time you choose to use it.
I just don't know if it would work in our country.
No, you're 100% right.
I don't think it would. I just don't. I think stuff's too fucked up.